Frank Yosa here, Ketone Aid's CEO, and we also have Steve Zarpas, the co-founder, and we have Geoff Schwartz, former NFLer, and he just tried our Ketone Ester this past Sunday, and we wanted to hear it firsthand while recording.
Yeah, well, it was a unique experience. I've taken a lot of pre-workout supplements, some good, some bad, and I think the number one thing I felt with the ketone was that the long effect of it. And then when I was done working out after 2 hours, I still felt like my body had more. I was still fired up to do more. I didn't, but I felt like I could have done more, which normally when I'm done with my workout, I'm pretty wiped out.
Yeah, I sent you a text saying, just go for a run.
No.
See how far, run, Forrest, run. See how far you can run.
No, I don't do any of that anymore. But I think that's the difference is like when you're as an athlete, you can tell when you have more in the tank and when you can go get some more out of the tank, which I think is more important, like when you can go grab it out of the tank. I just felt like I had more to grab if I needed it. Throughout my workout, I felt pretty much the same, but it was just a feeling of being able to do more afterwards. Just that was the difference in the way I felt.
So this was the basketball workout?
Yes.
Pickup game? Okay. Yeah. So you tested your ketones a couple times. I think you hit like 3.4 or 3.5.
Yeah, so I started at 0. Right. It said low on the thing. And then I went to I believe it was 3.4 or 3.6. Let me pull it up. And then I tested it again after 45 minutes of playing, and I was at 3.4 again.
Well, that's perfect.
I started at 3.6 before I started playing. 45 minutes in, I was at 3.4, and then afterwards, I was at 1.9.
Okay,
so that's a big rise, a big jump.
Well, it's supposed to be based on weight, how much the ideal serving is, and we hadn't given anyone your size that much, so we wanted to ease into it. So I gave you enough. Your ketones, hitting 3.5, that's technically, high compared to normal standards, but Duke hit 5.0 and others are in that.
He also started at like 1 though, which is a big difference.
Right. I guess he had somewhat of a starting. Yeah, that's true. But the goal is to get you in the 5 to 6. So I didn't want to give you so much that, who knows, you'd be the first person to test that quantity.
And the glucose to start was rough. Like on an empty stomach, I felt kind of funky for a little bit until I started playing, and I felt a lot better.
Yeah.
The one thing I noticed too early on is even through my warm-up is I got hot really fast. Like I started sweating. I got in the zone of being warm way faster than I had at any previous, basketball workout.
And that's flexibility too as well, right?
Yeah, I felt great. Yeah, and you mentioned the possibility of no soreness afterwards. Like today is now 2 days removed, and normally the second day is the worst, and I feel great today. So that's definitely a big improvement.
Well, I would think that'd be huge. That right there. If you're able to recreate that and get another workout in, 2 more workouts a week.
Like normally I have to stretch multiple times a day. I do core work, kind of activate my core multiple times a day. And it's 11:45, and I haven't done it yet today. I just haven't felt the need to do it. Normally I do, but I feel awesome right now.
We've had people that normally will get into an ice bath between if they have a 2-day game. And then, they took the ester and they just skipped the ice bath and had a nice warm up the next morning. And
it's to take out recovery time for an athlete is huge, because that does take up a lot of your time. A lot of your day is trying to always recover, especially as you get older. Like if I had used this when I played with my ankle, it might've helped me not have to sit in the cold tub an extra 20 minutes every day.
Right.
Or do it, to help do what else I have to do to recover.
So how would you, if you spoke to a trainer and just from these results alone, what would you recommend for somebody starting? If you gave it to a trainer, would it just mainly be for recovery, or?
Well, I think it's, and I want to try it again when I lift to see if it makes a difference for that as well. But I think the point about, the recovery is amazing as well, but just like that, like I text Frank and I said, I still feel that energy of taking the drink and like an hour after I was done playing. Like I still felt really good. And there's times when you're done working out, and most of the time, you just kind of like after you're done, you just kind of like, oh, and I just still felt like fired up. And if I had to get more out of my body, if I need to work out more, I had that in me, which I think is important to know you can do that. Now I'm at the point where I don't have to really do that anymore. But if I was playing or training and you need to get 15 more minutes from your athlete, I think that's what I would tell trainers. Hey, this product can get you the 10 or 15 more minutes from the athlete that you need.
Yeah, maybe another quarter,
Yeah, that's what I text Duke and said, I feel like if it was the end of a game or was overtime, I would have more in the tank to go than I would if I hadn't taken anything before I worked out.
Excellent.
So did you notice anything with, mental clarity? Did it throw your shooting game off or better? I mean, if you're focusing now differently, you can mess up a shot, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, I played about the same. I did make the last 2 shots of the last game, which normally the last game I'm dead. Like I don't even participate. I just kind of do the least amount possible because I'm tired. So I definitely felt better at the end of the game. I don't know if I felt any different mentally. I mean,
okay, that's fine.
The more I play basketball again, the more I feel better at doing it. I don't know if that had anything to do with taking a drink, but I definitely noticed right away just being warm a lot quicker than usual.
How long were the games? You said 2 games?
No, I played 2 hours straight.
Okay.
Yeah, we just played nonstop for 2 hours.
Now, you didn't feel any breathing problems doing wind sprints or ability to recover between sessions was? No,
I felt, and normally about we start at 8, by about 9:30, I feel like I'm wiped out. I kind of felt wiped out about the same time, but the difference was I played well that last game, which I normally never do. I normally just kind of stand on the court and try not to make a mistake and just hope someone else scores. But the last game, I contribute a lot more than I had in the past.
And at the beginning, getting into did you feel a higher motivation or pumped to get the workout started that was unusual? And that could be placebo because you might have been
no, I think that when your body feels good because you're loose and you're warm,
right,
you should play better right away, right? You feel more confident. Like there's games I play where my back was tight to start, and you're kind of like I hope my back loses up. But when you are feeling really good to start, yeah, you should be more confident to play.
Okay.
We call something willingness to engage. When you're doing sets and you're weightlifting, a lot of times after you finish a set, you have a very low willingness to engage in the next one.
Right.
But what we found is people feel so good if they normally give themselves 90 seconds between sets, they're chomping at the bit at 60 seconds to go into the next one.
Yeah, well, that's the way I felt at the end of the game, where I could have still played if I wanted to. Like I didn't have time to work out anymore, and I was at the pool, so I was like, I'm going to done. But I felt like I could have gone and lifted more or run or done something else. Yeah.
And if nothing else, I mean, the recovery the next 2 days, like forget about any.
I feel great today. Like I said, like I spend the morning doing agility and mobility and core, and I haven't done any of that today. I just haven't felt the need to do it.
So all in all, would you say it's the real thing?
Yeah, I loved it. I've taken a lot of energy drinks. Most of the energy drinks I take would wear off kind of halfway through the workout, right? They get you started for the workout, but they don't normally last all the way through. And this one lasted all the way through the workout, which I think is so important when you're trying to train at a high level.
Right. Well, Steve, any other questions?
Well, would you be interested in doing it for a weightlifting trial?
Yes, for sure. Because I will have actual numbers. Like I'll know how much more I did in the workout.
Yeah, and so also we suggest is follow a routine that you have great numbers on, and make sure you give yourself the same amount of rest in between sets.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I have everything kind of timed out for what my leg day is my big day where I know like exactly what I'm doing for the pressing and the deadlifting and everything like that.
Yeah, Duke ended up cheating a little bit because normally his rest is 90 seconds, but he felt so good after 20, he was on to the next one. Well, how are you going to notice a 10, 15, 20% increase in reps if you just cut your waiting time?
Yeah,
from 90 to 20.
Duke's ambitious at times, but I'm glad he liked it too. But I think it's this feeling of I think what's most important for athletes is the feeling of confidence and like invincibility, and I felt like, and that's important. And this would, I think this product, at least to start my workout and end of my workout, I felt that way. While you're playing, I don't think about it as much, but just being warm to start and then feeling afterwards like I still had something in the tank is important.
Was it the same as the zone feeling that some athletes get once a year, or is it a little bit different than that?
I mean, I think guys get in the zone more often than that. I kind of felt like I would be.
Every athlete, can do it differently. Some people.
No, I didn't feel that doing this. No.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really get in the zone playing basketball. I mean, I play well. I don't know if that's because I've been playing more or whether it was from the drink. I don't know.
Did any of your teammates notice a difference in your game? Did anybody say anything?
Good question. Yeah.
Well, over the last couple of weeks, I've been playing because I've been playing more. So I've been complimented on doing certain things that I've done. Like I didn't think you could do that, but I don't know if that's a product of the drink or just because I've been playing more and I feel better in general. I've lost some weight and I generally feel better.
Yeah, we're looking for someone like walking up to you afterwards and saying, "What the heck were you doing out there?" Like
no, I didn't get any of that. No.
Like if maybe you could dunk for the first time.
I did have a breakaway and I did not dunk. I just little layup.
And next time we can give you another 20% more actually, and get you in the 5 and 6 and see if there's a difference with that as well.
Yeah, I'm willing to try it. I think it was a fun test and. I'm always open to anything that help me perform better.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Geoff.
All right. Take care, guys.
I wanted to also ask you about the taste. So how was that? And what was your expectation? You actually drank it 3 years ago. You drank something like
Duke had told me that does not taste very bad, and he was lying. It does not taste very bad. And that's okay. Look, I mean, you know, like the thing about it is you suck it up because you know the benefits of it. So I just drank it as fast as I could. Right. I had some sparkling water, and 5 minutes later, the taste left. My mouth. It just wasn't. It didn't. You said it tastes like tequila. I never had tequila like that.
Bad. Well, I meant it's as strong as tequila or a bad tequila.
It's very pungent, but it was okay. It paid off in the end. I'm okay with drinking that every week.
And I think for most people, once they feel the effect, they don't care if it tastes like nail polish remover. It's just get it over with and wait for the good effects. And it will be getting better. That's not the best of flavoring. We're not done with that. Yeah, but it's not going to be OJ for a while. Yeah, it was okay though. I'll take it. All right.